Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back once again in the King of Sea. It is currently BKT versus IPT Game 2. I
Yes.
am your shoutcaster G10 coming at you, and this is.
Of course, Shinbu with a 1, 4, and I. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Bangkok Titans, the Kings, reigning King of Sea, taking on Game 1, convincing and massive Game 1.
Very, very big win
Yeah.
for them.
Against Imperium Pro Team. So let's see how can our very own team, Imperium Pro Team, step up against King of Sea, against the King of Sea Bangkok Titans. You could actually comment in what are your insights, what should be the adjustment coming in from Game 1,
Yeah,
from
that's
our
true.
viewers out there, from your home esports.garena.ph. Invite your friends in to watch, and all together, let's support our fighting team, fighting Imperium Pro Team.
Imperium Pro Team.
Yes,
Well, you
we
know what they say. The more the merrier.
Yes, and we have like a saying here in the Philippines, where we shout puso, 'di ba?
Yes,
we
puso,
shout
puso
puso.
talaga.
That means heart. That means heart for our native language. So we just shout puso lang. Heart,
Well,
yeah.
we'll
keep your
have
heart
to see
strong.
if Imperium Pro Team does have the puso to win
Yes,
this next
take
match.
that one victory, and we're gonna be shouting from the very depth of our lungs.
Puso!
If ever IPT managed to snag one victory, because win or lose, we are always at your back. That is the Filipino heart. So let's see how can they step up over the formidable team from Thailand, Bangkok Titans. This is the drafting phase. We have the bans here. So what are some insights here?
All right.
G10.
Bangkok Titans did ban the same champions, Shen, Vladimir, and Soraka.
Yes,
While Imperium Pro
same
Team
champion, right?
also banned the same champions, Rise, Rek'Sai, and Clifford. And it does look like a lot of their champions are the same with Lloyd and that Trundle.
Yeah, I was really wondering why they kept on banning this Soraka, because
It
like
Boy
doesn't really,
play him.
doesn't really manifest
Yeah.
frequently on the champ pool of Boy plays Soraka, but still not that frequent.
It's not his
Yes.
most comfortable champion.
Yes, and JLC has been playing, and Suez also has been playing Shen on the jungle, very effective.
Yes.
Maybe because they just want a long team fight. Maybe because they don't want any sustained team fights. They just want to go all in, wham, bam.
Yes, one
Make
big
those skirmishes
explosive team
Yes,
fight
team fights,
that
because
leads to a very, a big win.
and it seems because BKT has always been edging out IPT over those small skirmishes,
Yes, it's
trade-offs,
just
and
the small
clashes.
things that BKT did in the last game
Yeah,
snowballed them slowly but surely to an impressive
yes,
team.
and that's what I would suggest Imperium Pro Team. If ever there's a good tendency that things will escalate to a disaster over the late game, over those little wins won by BKT from
Yes.
the, I would say, early to mid game, because the game 1 was relatively short.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was pretty short.
Yes, around 19 minutes. There's not even a Baron, but an inhibitor getting destroyed
Yes.
early
And
against IPT.
their base was basically open at that time.
Yes, so why not at that early phase, IPT would go for a play bait.
Well-
Play it safe, wait out for BKT, especially that there's a good tendency, based on experience, based on books, that champions or the team with like a visible advantage or has an edge usually commits to force
Yeah,
engages. So why not capitalize on that? Why not just patiently wait for the king to strike, and you yourself can strike too?
That's true.
Yes.
But that's the counter engage of Imperium was pretty weak in that last game.
Yeah.
Because their team comp was focused more on an all-in fight like
So
you
let's
said.
see over the compositions on
Alright.
this one. We can see that we have a Trundle, Graves, Severe, and a Karma plus a Bard. Now for the side of BKT, quite lacking for the hard CC compared to that Elise earlier.
Yeah.
But this time has a nice engage, form of engagement
Actually,
in terms of movement speed.
Suez was the one to pick up the lead in this,
Yes.
in this game.
Ilawi still on the
Ilawi still.
JLC, and I would say that JLC has played a nice Ilawi
Yes,
over that
actually,
game 1.
that was Imperium's most fed, most valuable
Yeah.
player is JLC from that last game.
And now, Light, you were asking what can he play also aside from Victor. I was thinking earlier against the Azir. I'm not sure though for the matchup. But Anivia.
Yeah.
Light has been known to play Anivia too, an effective Anivia player. So I'm looking forward how will he play out on this one. But the thing is
he
that
does pull it out this game versus
the
G4
maneuverability that BKT's composition has is a good counter against the zone.
Yes, there's a lot of
Anivia's.
speed buffs
Yes.
on BKT's comp. You have Karma, Silver Ult, Bard heal, and Trundle's
Yes.
Trundle's zone. and that's a lot of speed ups.
Yes.
It can actually conceivably be called a chase combo.
No, we have a good, bottom lane here for the side of IPT.
Actually,
That's an Ashe and a Braum.
that's an Ashe from the Freljord bot lane. Actually, the Freljord mid and bot lane. That's ice all
Yeah,
around.
if played properly on paper, that actually has an edge compared to a Zivir and a
Yes,
Bard.
because
I would
that's
say.
a lot of CC.
Yes,
That's so much CC. Because they are ice champions. They freeze people.
yes. Even if they go for the trade up, even if they go actually for just the Bard alone, they can still win the trade.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just a matter of dodging that severe Q.
Yes, and
Yes,
also layering
Basil.
their CC properly.
Yes, the boomerang blade. So right now, if you look for the team fight once again, it's actually going to the hands of IPT's composition.
Yes,
They
and-
have a good massive AOE ults, AOE influencing ults. They actually has a good opener for their early game advantage, which is on that Elise.
Yes, because
Yes.
Suez, if he plays Elise properly, will be able to get some great ganks like we saw 007 do in
Yes.
last game.
But the counter engage, the thing is, IPT has to really execute it properly.
Yes,
The
because
combo of skills, because the counter engage falls into the hands
the
of
counter
BKT.
engage is real.
Yes.
Because they do have, great disengage
Yes.
and re-engage.
Yes, and that's the thing. And that's the danger of BKT's composition. They
Yeah.
have the range, they have the poke for stalling. They actually have a quite a nice
They have the
front line.
sustain too with G-Force shields.
Yes. And when the time to chase, when it's time to go for the chase, they could actually have a tampered fate.
Yeah, the
Yes,
Tempered
set up a
Fate.
Tempered fate.
A
Yes.
great Tempered Fate sealing in a lot of members of IPT will spell their doom because,
Yes.
they could just collateral damage.
That will buy
non-trill,
time for them. Yes, they could have the shield from the Karma and on the hunt of Seaver. And yes, that re-engage.
Yes.
Yes.
So we'll just have to see. IPT does have to play very carefully here in order not to repeat last game.
Yes.
But, they do have Suez on that Elise. A lot of pressure, a lot of
Yeah.
early pressure on that Elise.
Yes. Once again, guys, we are your shoutcasters. I'm gonna be your analyst. I am Shinbu with 1 for an eye.
And I'm going to be your play-by-play. I am G10
Yes.
coming at you.
On your debut, guys, man.
Yes, my first cast ever. I am casting with my idol,
Yes,
Shin.
going
Woo.
play by play, our guest caster G10, looking forward for your next cast. Actually, on this one, your debut cast, an international cast.
Right, the
Yeah.
King of C.
King
I'm
of C, ladies
so
and
excited.
gentlemen, the King of C. Its format goes in wherein there will be a king. There will be a hailed king that will take on challengers weekly.
Yeah.
Weekly. And the rotation is actually random. That's why IPT
Oh.
actually
They were the
fought
ones
against
last week.
BKT last week, and
Yeah.
now they are here once
Again.
again.
For
to
redemption,
try-
maybe.
Yeah, for redemption. Try to take on or the throne. Back of Titans, but the thing is, like, basing on that game 1, since they're like on a far road pa.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, they have a long way to go, but, like Hercules said, I can go the distance.
Let's see if they can go Hercules over
let's
this
see.
game. Yes, and once again, esports.garena.ph/stream. And of course, we also have our YouTube and Facebook stream. So be sure to
Of
like,
course,
share,
you
and
can-
comment.
Watch on any of those platforms.
Yes, and deliver amazing League of Legends action through your friends, through your acquaintances, and of course to other summoners as well. I think we are now live over the Summoner's Rift. This is King of C
Will be
2016.
loading into Summoner's Rift very, very soon. As soon as we can, as soon
Yeah,
as
as soon as we're
possible.
gone. And again, I would like to send my shout outs to our broad team and of course to our casters as well. They're at Sam. And of course to the players, to the supporters
Of
of
course.
Bangkok Titans. They're at Thailand.
Yes, and of course to our supporters.
Ah, yes.
The supporters of IPT.
Yes, for
For
IP.
watching in your homes right now. And we are live now. We are back once again on Summoner's Rift.
It's gonna be an Infernal Drake.
The first spawn will be
Yes.
Infernal Drake. And a couple of level 1 tussles right here while we do have the beautiful, beautiful sunset over Summoner's Rift. Wow.
Yes, quite a defensive stats getting pulled up here by the teams. But guys, here we go. Game 2, Bangkok Titans versus Imperium Pro Team.
Right.
On the blue side, we have
We have BKT Lloyd on Trundle in the top lane, 007X Graves in the jungle, G4 as Karma in the mid lane, Intreso as Sivir, and Moss as Bard in the bot lane.
your G10. Are you relatives with G4?
Oh, that's
Nah.
right. No, he's 6 below me.
6 billion. Ah, yes.
But because
You should
he's
see how
gold 4.
G10 plays.
He's gold 4, I'm gold 10.
Ah. All right.
So that's like bronze 5.
So, for the red side, we have Imperial Pro Team. In the top lane, it's going to be JLC on the Alawi. In the jungle, you have Suez and the Elise. Mid lane, it's going to be Light on the Anivia. And for the bottom duo, we have Hate with a 4 for an A, a 3 for an E on the Ash, and Poisanity on a Braum support.
Alright, we are going into this game with both bot lanes taking the bot side camp.
Yes.
Poisanity and Hate taking the Gromp, while Intresha and Moss do get the double Krugs.
And properly balancing.
Yes,
the
but Intresso did get a bit lower. Right
Yeah.
now, so
And everyone's up for level 2.
yeah.
And Interest is more low compared to
He
Hate.
is lower than Hate, but Hate is not in range because BKT are just playing very cautiously in this bot lane right now.
Whereas for the situation of our junglers, we could see that 007 is on the blue side, whereas Sue is on the red side. It's a bang!
Oh, that's
on
a
Poisanity.
stun on Poisanity, but nothing will come out of it. Poisanity being very aggressive here, just land that Q, the Winter Spite on interest.
Yes, even Hate being careful whenever he tries to land that Raider's focus.
See there, another Winter Spite lands on Moss, and he does drop the shield immediately. Hate going into the face.
Heal
of
gets
BKT.
used, man,
Heal
and
used,
flash.
and a splash, and the stun, ignite, everything will just take first blood for Interest on Hate. Poisanity has to flash away from that. Hate didn't even have time to react to that.
Yes, man.
He was just CC'd for days. Man, I don't think he should have gone up that far into the face of BKT right there.
Especially with an Ash that is quite squishy.
Yeah, it's not like she was it's not like he had a lot of health to work with.
Yes, man. So right now, 1-0. As you can see, G4.
Oh, Suez with a cocoon landing on
wow.
G4. G4 is stunned for a while.
The chain of
Suez will get G4, but 007 looking for something
Teleport
here
gets
as the
completed.
teleport used by Lloyd, and Suez will just repel out of there. Teleport wasted.
And that is a successful gag
Yes,
done
that's
by
a great
Suez.
gank. See, that's what I said. Control jungler, at
Yeah.
least.
So the teleport advantage falls into the hand of IPT.
Yes,
Double
as
teleport with Light
G4
also donning that teleport.
G4 needing to use his teleport to get back into lane here because he doesn't want to miss that huge minion wave.
And IPT may want to capitalize on that double teleport advantage.
Yeah.
The teleport from Bangkok Titans won't be up even at level 6.
Neither teleports are up for Bangkok Titans. But 007 trying to invade here will get stunned by
Oh,
Poisanity.
3 members.
He has the flash out, but will the members of IPT actually get this? Poisanity does get stunned up by Light. He will go down to Hate, Volley, and Moss is walled off from there. He will Magical Journey out there. He will get taken very,
Yeah,
very
there's
low,
no
but
flash
G4
from the
will
Bard.
not get anything. Oh, Interessa in there, going to try to look for something on Poisanity. G4 does get Poisanity with the auto attack, but Hate trying to get away. G4 will get Cocoon. Interessa
Oh, wow.
on the chase. He will flash Boomerang Blade, but it will not be enough as he is stunned by a very, very nice stun by Light.
Treso must be
Wow.
cursing the slow animation coming in from that Boomerang Blade.
Yes, because if he was a bit faster, if he was able to weave in an auto attack with that,
Yeah.
then he would have gotten the kill on Suez.
Yes, so right now we have a 2-2 after the first blood falling into the hands of Bangkok Titans.
Yes.
IPT trying to even it out. Once again, this is IPT trying to keep up with Bangkok Titans.
Yeah,
For this
actually-
phase of the game, it's not that bad.
They're actually pretty even right now.
Yeah.
You see, even though Bangkok Titans does have a 1,000 gold lead, it's not that big.
Yes.
You know.
Actually falls into the hands of the mid lane in ADCs of Bangkok Titan. They
Yes.
have a considerable amount of lead in terms of CS.
And we saw how Karma was used by BKT last game, so you know, as a mid laner, that's pretty scary now.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
have a legendary Karma
that
support
was a legendary Karma support.
during game 1.
That was amazing. to
With
see.
support items.
Yes, with complete support items.
Yeah.
Wow, but you know, IPT does look to be more into this game now. Hate does have double buffs from that kill onto 007. Was it? Yeah.
And right now, you can see that Infernal thing just carefully sitting
Suez
there
going
over
for
the
a cheeky
riverside.
lane gank.
Bangkok
Oh, but
Titans.
there's a counter gank. They don't even know Suez is here. Moss will get CC'd and taken down by Hate. Hate very low, but 007 is stunned up. Hate flashes away. Interessa on the chase.
Oh,
Boomerang Blade
007.
will not kill him. 007
What?
so low. Suez takes down 007. Interessa stunned up.
Oh!
He will go down for double kill by Suez. That's a 3
That's
for
2-5.
0. That's 2-5.
And a
They
3
did
for
it.
0, man.
Wow. Bangkok Titans didn't expect that counter gank. They didn't have vision of Suez when 007 went to gank.
A wild Elise appeared, man.
Wow, yes. He
Over the
was in
side
the
rush.
bush.
Wow.
In the tall grass. A wild Elise has
And
appeared.
this is one early game that IPT would want that shoot them up actually to mitigate that small lead Bangkok Titans has
Yes.
taken over the
They-
first few minutes
they
of our game.
have regained the lead with 400 gold. And if you look at Suez, he does have a 100% kill participation.
Even Light actually winning this trade up against G4, but the
Yes, but he
mana,
doesn't have enough mana to do that much.
though Light still has his passive up.
Yes, he does still have his passive up, so he can't get dive. But G4 does do a lot of damage.
And Light is willing to bait
Oh,
this one in
Suez
favor of
does
Suez.
rappel in, smites, and uses everything, but G4 will be able to. Oh, Cocoon misses! He will get away. Suez almost taken down by the tower
That
there.
puts the pressure now over the mid
Oh,
lane.
but
Poisanity
Poisanity with the ignite!
Shit,
Will it be
though.
enough? Will it be enough? It will not be
Ah,
enough. But
Moss!
Light will pop his passive by Moss.
What are these supports
Cocoon
doing, man?
Cocoon lands on 007, but Poisanity with the defense of Light. What are they? Oh, 007 does get stunned.
And Light
Light
has no
goes down
mana,
to
man.
007 because he did have no mana and no flash available.
What's up with these supports making those
Yeah, they
massive
just-
plays here in the mid
Just
lane?
roaming. Wow. I mean, if you're a support and there's not much going on in your lane, it is better to roam than to, stay.
Yeah, especially if you would want to scale up.
Oh, but Moss, he did just gank his own lane.
Yeah, hate being very
Hate
careful
on his own here,
to
but he
dodge
will
that.
have the tower.
Yeah, plus dodging that cosmic binding.
Yes, that binding will be. That was a pretty nice dodge, though.
Yeah, if that cosmic binding managed to connect
he
a
would be
quick
dead.
burst from Interest, especially with the boomerang blade.
Yes, he would
would be
be down
dangerous.
right now. That Poisanity will hold this lane. Oh, Suez misses the cocoon, but G4 is forced to flash there.
Those are nice set of flashes getting burned there
Yeah,
by
Suez
Imperial
has
Pro
just
Team.
been consistently getting flashes and kills, like, all this game.
Yeah. So right now, if you look at the itemization, you can see that Light steadily building up for that. I think he's going to
Lot of
go for
Aeons.
Catalyst
Yes.
of Aeons.
Suez does have to flash out of that.
Yeah, rush that Roa instead of that Tear of the
Archangel.
Goddess. Yes,
Yeah.
and
That's true. He will be going for that, that tanky mana build.
Yeah.
He's Archangel's Staff and Rod of Ages. Pretty classic Anivia build.
yes. And you can see that though that G4 has his core item up now.
Yes,
He has
the
no boots though.
Beams and Holy Grail. That's actually a pretty niche item right now because of the changes that were done to it during
Yeah.
the Mage update.
It's actually leaning for the side of supports.
Yes.
But of course, if you have a shield, that still
Yeah.
scales well.
of course,
especially
because
with the Karma.
G4 does have that massive shield.
Yes.
And that will also heal now that he's completed his Athenes. But 007 does invade into Suez. Suez does get his Gromp, and he will cocoon 007, and he's out of there.
Luckily, Suez
Oh, but
managed-
007 does
Wow.
splash in.
Being
Wow,
very
what a
aggressive.
bossy. Oh, collateral
Wow.
damage will not get him as the repel
Even the
does.
boomerang blade won't be enough.
But Intrezo, there for the pickup, will get him. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow will land on 007, stuns him up for a while,
Yeah.
but it will not result in anything as there was no members of IPT follow-up.
Yes, especially that I think that's the Rip Scuttler getting
Yeah,
killed there by
that's true.
IPT, so they cannot also quickly snag this Infernal Dragon away. This
Yes.
is a tier, they would say it's the tier 1 dragon along with the Mountain Drake, so
Yeah.
this is one juicy objective for the taking
Yeah,
for
well,
any of these two
let's
teams.
look at the gold lead between the two teams.
Yes.
There is a 1.4k gold lead on the side of BKT, even though they are down in kills.
Yes.
That's because,
So, that
Lloyd
explains
is,
their macro play.
Yeah, they have actually some pretty good macro play, which is
Yes.
what they're depending on.
Because it's not just about the laning.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take a nice gauge of your macro play so that you can easily balance the lane, being sure
Yes.
to return from the lane and be efficient with the minion wave management.
That's true. And G4 will get this blue buff, while IPT will clear out this ward before giving their blue buff over to Light.
Well, compared to game 1, this is very far.
Yes,
quite
this
far
is
from
actually
game 1.
much better for
Yes.
IPT than game 1. Oh, but meanwhile, in top lane, top lane is an island.
Of course.
0-0-0 on both of the top lanes.
But look at the lead that Lloyd has.
Yes,
against
because
Alawi.
he is Trundle.
Yeah.
He is able to see us very well, especially with that Tiamat. He's able to just push and clear waves very, very efficiently versus JLC, who doesn't have that many tools to see us efficiently as Ilawi. Yes.
Oh,
But Leap of
wow.
Faith will be used. Lloyd forced to run out of there. He will be made a vessel, and I don't think that will be a kill. But you know, JLC just pushing Lloyd out of lane.
JLC with the pressure, maybe he knows that the teleport is up for
Yeah.
Lloyd, so
Yeah, so
he
he's
doesn't
trying to
want...
prevent him from ganking.
Yeah.
Oh, another. Oh, that's a lot of damage onto Lloyd, becoming a vessel once again.
Yeah, the pressure is on. There's an arrow.
So he can't. Oh, the arrow did connect on
Oh!
G4, and a lot of CC just
Wow!
layering it in.
Triple CC
Triple
combo.
CC,
Wow,
but he will get
the
saved for
repent.
now by the Tempered Fate.
Oh.
G4 does go down to Suez though, and while Suez goes down to Moss, Intresso flashes in for that kill, but it will not be a kill as Light flashes out.
Nice
Poisanity
spell
here to
shield, man.
defend. That was a very great spell shield. BKT Moss trying to make some plays with his magical journey, but
That's actually a nice
that's
setup by
1-for-1.
IPT. That's a nice,
Yeah, that
nice
was a
setup by
great
IPT.
setup.
That's half the
Oh,
map.
but 007
Wow.
here. He does get the passive of Light, but he will get stunned up by Poisanity. Light and Poisanity going down here between their turrets to Intresso. That's a double kill, a 4-1 and 2 Sivir. Oh, you don't want
Oh
to see
no,
that.
hate
But
man.
Moss catching out Hate with a magical journey. That was great wards, and Intresso another kill.
Should have assumed that there's a ward
Yeah,
over
actually,
that side. Now that's an easy Infernal
that's
Drake
an
for the
easy
taking
Drake.
back on Titans.
Once again, Imperium making some mistakes,
Yeah.
and Bangkok Titans just punishing them very, very efficiently.
The chick in the armor of Imperium Pro Team now,
Yes.
with a nice performance over the early game, was the mid lane.
Yeah.
As Light gets capped on. I would like to commend that nice setup. Arrow chained with the cocoon.
That was actually
Yeah.
really, really good. I'm surprised that G4 was able to survive that long.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
it will be a dive on Poisanity here in the bot lane as there is no one around to help him. He will go down very easily to G4's auto attacks.
And BKT being really good when it comes to juggling.
Yes,
This
just
chart aggro.
their macro play. They're just ganking lanes that that they see. You see Poisanity trying to defend the lanes and 3 people down there.
Yeah.
And while JLC here just dominating Lloyd in the top lane in terms of damage, but
Putting
Lloyd,
the pressure onto Lloyd.
lots of pressure on him, but he is way ahead in CS.
Oh, so
He will use Subjugate on JLC to get back some health and, so that he won't die to JLC's combo.
still he's gonna recall though.
Oh, but
Maybe he's gonna use his teleport.
Maybe he probably will not use his teleport to get back to top lane, but because teleport is
If ever he
up
recalled
for
though.
him.
So it's gonna be a backup
Yeah.
from the rest of his
Because
from his teammates.
BKT does have the teleport advantage.
Yeah.
They have 1 teleport and IPT has none. So if BKT look for a big team fight here, Lloyd will be able to respond, whereas JLC will not. But Moss is just ballsy going into IPT's jungle here. Leap of Faith used. Moss taken very low. A cocoon will kill him. No, the tentacle will take Moss down as he tried to save himself with a tempered fate. Wow.
And that's what you get
That's
from
what you get.
being antsy over the enemy's right side jungle.
That was a bit of a mistake from
Yeah.
Bangkok Titans, but Moss was doing plays like that the entire game last
I
game.
was guessing that JLC will continually put the pressure over the
Yes.
top lane. But it seems he's gonna
JLC
rotate for the bottom lane, so he guessed that one.
Yeah.
As he knows that the support is now over the top lane, followed up by Treso.
Yes, and Treso will get caught out here. And wow, Braum ultimate will get him. Oh, but the Ash
that's a bonus
Arrow
though.
will get G4. G4 is stunned up for a very, very, very long time. Oh, but
Yep.
the 007 with the end of the line and the collateral damage will miss. He will pick up Suez there. Wow.
They got baked
They got
by that,
baited. That was a
by that
successful
karma.
bait.
Yeah. An unintended
Oh,
bait.
but wow, it's stunned.
Light
Will go out on Light. Light
no
will get taken
passive.
out by the Mantra Q. He didn't have his passive up, so he is definitely dead there. They didn't
Wow.
have to fry an egg.
These tower dives and picks getting done by BKT.
Yes,
If
BKT
IPT managed to
ended.
pick up 1 champion, BKT is trading it up with around 2 to 3.
Yes, because BKT just... It's like they have, they have a sixth sense on when to engage and when not to.
Yes, and this is the mid-game work, speaking of. So, right now, I would recommend IPT. The same advice as I have in Game 1. They need to wait out. Hard
Yes.
commitments coming in from BKT. BKT loves to tower dive. So, they need to capitalize on that.
Yeah, but BKT is in their jungle starving out Suez.
Yes, that's the
Who-
problem now.
Is a significant amount of jungle CS like behind.
There's still
007.
lots of objectives and vision
Of course, there's
to
a lot of
be lost
objectives.
over the map, so they cannot really stall
Oh,
it out
but
effectively.
Poisanity almost caught in a trap there by Intresso and Moss.
Yes, though that is 3 members of IPT now rotating for the top lane.
Yeah,
Winter's Bite
but-
didn't connect.
Oh, Magical Journey, will he take that? He will take it, and he will
Wow,
get stopped by the
Suez
Cocoon. But
went in.
Suez, he did get CC'd down, but Rappel will save his life. Oh, it will not, as Intresso does get the kill. Lloyd from the backline going on Hate. Tempered Fate will save Hate's life, but
Lloyd
Doom
flashed out.
Poisanity. Oh, but no. Ah, my God. Hate did get taken down by Intresso,
Yeah.
and a double kill for Intresso. Was that actually a triple kill, though?
Haven't seen properly. I think it's
Oh,
not, but
that was an unofficial
yeah.
triple kill.
Yeah, but right now
Intresso once again.
the
Very big.
synergy coming in from BKT from
Yes.
that Tampered Fate. You can see how Lloyd tries to flash out. It's
Yeah.
just one step away, but he got caught up by the Tampered Fate. But
Yes,
won't be enough though
what
to save
looked like
IPT.
miscommunication actually ended up very well for BKT.
Yes,
Well, G4 here is 1v1ing JLC.
and Ilawi against Karma.
Oh, but the flash!
Ah!
Leap of Faith will take him down. The tentacle slap! While,
Leap of
while
Faith.
BKT take a third on top.
Leap of Faith won against a Flash. So let's see though how IPT will try to get back into this game.
Yes, once again,
Steadily,
IPT has-
steadily that Infernal Drake will scale properly
Yes.
from the mid game down to the late game.
That is 8% of
Yes.
AD and AP.
Yes, good thing that the next Drake though is like a tier 4 Drake.
The
The
Cloud
Cloud Drake,
Drake,
yes.
arguably the worst Drake. But, it's actually good for coordinated teams.
And
Like
actually if you're picking
BKT.
Hecarim, which is strong right now,
Yes, that's
it's
true.
nice for Hecarim.
But sadly, no jungle horses in this game.
Yeah.
Man.
No
Oh,
happy
but
unicorn.
Moss narrowly dodging that cocoon.
Wow.
BKT
Actually,
is looking for places.
one of the good support picks right now, even though not that popular, is Bard. If you want to go for an aggressive lane too.
Because Bard actually does
Has
the
a good
most damage out of the caster supports, I think.
Yes.
Or second to the most, because
Yeah.
Zyra does a lot of damage.
Yeah. Though Zyra's damage is a bit of conditional.
Conditional, yes.
Yes.
But Bard has consistent damage, and he has consistently high damage in the early game.
Plus, a little bit of backness too.
Yes. Oh, BKT Lloyd will get caught out by that. Wow, that's kind of a big burst. Take down half of his health. With
Wow,
just
on the
two
hunt.
spells. On the hunt, IPT
For that attack
Light struggling to clear this wave.
Yes.
As BKT just, they just go in for that tower.
So you can see how the blue side jungle now of Imperium Pro team is lost as IPT steadily managed to build up ward control over that side. And that also marked the spawn of this Cloud Drake. They could actually,
Cloud Drake is live.
Yes, and
BKT can go down there.
plus a few seconds from now, the battle will also
Except
be
they
live.
want to engage on this.
Yes.
They
pick up
will take a
turret.
Tempered Fate,
Ah!
getting
Three-man Tempered
three
Fate.
people. Oh my God! Imperial Pro Team will go down here. Two people, one person already down. JLC taken down by that Tempered Fate.
Yes.
That was a great setup, and now that's a free dragon. I think.
Will they still commit to the siege?
Oh,
Oh!
but the cocoon lands on Ingresso.
Ah,
Ingresso will
nice
get
burst.
bursted down by Light. Suez running for his life, has to flash out. Griff Herald has returned to the void. That's a 1-for-1 overall.
Alright, so that's one nice pick there by
Yes.
IPT. Still JLC getting killed though.
Yes.
So, still that also doesn't protect these two objectives over the bottom lane side, this inner bottom lane turret, plus the Cloud Drake itself.
Yeah, I think that BKT's strategy is to put so much pressure on their opponents
Yeah.
that they can safely take free objectives when they can.
And that's the power of their composition. They
Oh,
have-
that
Yeah!
collateral damage! End
In
of the
the
line burst!
face, man!
Taking down Poisanity easily. Light in the middle, going to stun up the clone of Lloyd, but
And-
007. But nothing will happen
And
more.
even that double teleport flank didn't work well
It
for
didn't work at
IPT.
all.
Didn't even manage to pick off any member there
No one
by Bangkok
died.
Titans.
Wow, just Bangkok Titans easily disengaging with the speed ups from Karma and just their comp.
Yeah. Wow, so if you look at the itemization, we can see how Bangkok Titans has a 1 core item, 1 to 2 core item advantage against Imperium Pro Team.
Yes.
You can see though that Trundle really focusing on that offensive stats.
Yeah, but even though, Iceborne Gauntlet does have some armor,
Yes.
he did go Ninja Tabai, but he is going for mostly
Yeah,
damage items
damage,
right now.
yes. Especially with Karma.
Well,
Even picking up death cap instead of CDR items,
yeah,
man.
but you know, since BKT is very far up in the
Yeah,
lead, they
why
can afford to
not?
do this and start the Baron at 21 minutes very early, and IPT has no clue that they're doing it. But they are heading over there.
Yes,
BKT
will
not
IPT.
extremely fast. Actually, nothing is Baron. It does go down. Tempered Fate catching out two people. Magical
Oh,
Journey
no.
on 007 and flash out from Hate. Poisanity going to use his ult there to try to get out, but G4 with a speed up will get the man to kill
Oh, the
online.
slow. Oh!
Oh, he will get his passive
He gets
pop.
tagged.
JLC Leap of Faith will try to kill people, but nothing will happen. Suez goes down, and 4 people from IPT just died. And now Moss and Poisanity 1v support,
Yeah, support
1v1.
versus support.
Wow.
The kind support
BKT
and
is just so
cosmic
in the
support.
lane. They're just so in the
Wow!
Oh! Wow, that the tip of the boomerang blade getting that
And
last kill on Poisanity
And
for the ace.
that's what actually proc the passive of IPT Light. Intereso managing to tag
Yes,
every crucial moment.
very, very good boomerang blades right
Yeah.
here by Intereso.
That's one mechanic actually that you would want to do on a Seabeard. Like, try to target the squishy champions with
Yes,
the tip
yes.
of your boomerang blade so that the
It doesn't damage
doesn't get
immediately.
damaged. Yes.
Yeah. Just like Echo's Timewinder.
Yep.
And they are onto the inhibitors now, once again.
Alright, so
It
Fruit
looks
is now
like
on
an
Uta, though.
engaged plan.
Yeah, I think that's the time to engage, especially
Yes,
without any
because
hard
now
CC.
Lloyd and everybody from BKT. In that
Oh.
chaos, they were able to secure the inhibitor.
Wow.
A lot of
Shield,
skills
man.
were dropped.
Yeah, so you can see, ladies and gentlemen, that once again, the same position in game 1. 2 inhibitors gone in one fell swoop.
Yes.
Taken on by Bangkok Titans against IPT on top of that 15k gold lead.
And an 11 kill lead as they are once again
Yes, right
stomping
now,
on IPT.
even if Bangkok Titans goes for a dive over the top lane, I doubt IPT can stop it.
Yes.
And
They are
then-
starving out IPT.
Yes,
Just taking their jungle, taking their everything.
The best situation they can do is actually start from the back line of Bangkok Titans. But it's very hard to
Yes.
catch the back line on a very mobile composition.
Yes, because there is a lot of speed ups here.
Yeah. You would
So
want
many
to put
speed ups.
JLC into the back line, catch
Catch
Intreso,
out Intereso,
and
yes.
G4
But
first.
the problem is Intereso has so much damage. See that? 2 auto attacks on JLC
Yeah,
takes
man.
him to half health. If he tries to dive Intereso, it won't be very good for him.
So let's see. Subjugate is also up for our Trundle.
Oh, G4 was a vessel who can take
Yeah.
him very low.
And that's the problem when you get the takes of fate
Yes.
plus the vessel. So
Oh god, BKT
you would
is
want to wait
powering.
out the duration of that debuff. But still, that leaves Lloyd
true,
to
that's true.
put pressure over the bottom lane. Is actually knocking onto the Nexus Star at this
Wow,
time.
he's already onto the Nexus turret with Baron empowered super minions.
Yes, and
At
a teleport.
24 minutes, how do you deal with this?
Teleport now. G4 has joined the fight,
G4
man.
has joined the fight. A new challenger has appeared and will do tons of damage. Suez force a flash
Impresso.
out. Arrow used and Leap of Faith also. Oh, Tempered Fate taking on 4 people. That's a
Wow.
big stun collateral damage. Burst end of the line. And the Nexus is open.
Yeah, look at
Wow,
Lloyd.
nothing can be done as BKT end the game at 25 minutes. Wow, I didn't
Wow, man.
expect that end.
Yeah. Really more methodical compared to game 1.
Definitely more methodical, but
Yeah.
you know, I thought they would peel off of the base, but they didn't. They just went for the win.
Yes.
Right.
So what happened during that game, as you can see, it's a nice early game for Imperium
It was
Pro Team.
actually
They
looking
managed to
very
keep up
good
with
for
IPT. Yeah, looks really good and nice. I think the turning point over that one would be the bottom lane.
Yes.
I'll say the bottom lane again, especially
again,
with that Karma G4 managing to properly assist and put in the hustle onto the members of IPT. Suez is the man of the hour for the side of IPT.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think that next game IPE should maybe focus more on bot lane
Yeah.
because that's what BKT has been dedicating their resources
Yes,
to.
man.
You see, Intreso had very double digits kill scores in both games.
Yes, plus 8 has been leveled. Poisanity is running on a 067 KDA.
Yeah.
So I think they need to put more attention over this bottom lane. probably secure that one as much as possible. It's a good thing that they don't have to worry about JLC.
Yes, because JLC is holding his own versus, Lloyd.
And I would say the pressure coming from 007, they still manage to whittle down life,
Right.
even with that passive of the Anivia.
True.
Yes.
Yes, and that is game 2 of King of C.
Yes.
BKT taking 2 wins and IPT getting 0.
Yes, and for an update, it's gonna be, interestingly, one of the most effective member, Interest, is gonna get subbed by BKT Sec for Game 3.
Oh.
So let's see how will it go for Back of Titans.
Very
And of course,
interesting
for
developments.
IPT, this is King of C 2016. And we are your shoutcasters. I am Shinbu with the 1 for an I.
And I am G10 with a 1 for an I and a 0 for an O coming at ya.